Hey fishing friends, JC here with Rad Reeling Fishing. The last video that I published, I was fishing in an inlet with live shrimp. Well, what I did is I saved the leftover shrimp. I kept them alive, aerated them for a couple of days, and last night was the perfect time to go snook fishing on one of my favorite bridges to fish with shrimp. Also, it's starting to be one of my favorite bridges to fish with jigs also. Learning how to catch fish on jigs, you're going to see that in this video. Anyway, the tide was running from about 10 p.m. until 3 in the morning, just a really nice strong tide, perfect for fishing this bridge. And this bridge is just loaded with snook. Down in the shadow areas from the bridge lights, casting down a shadow on the water. I mean, literally the snook are lined up about 6 inches apart. And I started to count them. I got to like 20 snook, and I'm like, you know what? Just forget it. There's like 50 or 60 of them down there lined up in one span. And I got there right when the fish were feeding. And so this is going to be an awesome video. Now, you're going to see me catch a snook on some jigs. And, you know, I've highlighted these before, but I've started fishing with these jigs, and I'm starting to have a little bit of luck. This is the second or third snook now that I have hooked up with, and I actually caught this one this time on the jigs. So the rest of the video, I'm just fishing with shrimp with a 50-pound monofilament leader, and I'd say that thing's probably about 2.5 to 3 feet long with a 5/0 circle hook on it. I'm going to show you a clip here from a video that I did a while back, but it actually shows exactly how I hook these shrimp when I'm snook fishing. And it doesn't matter if I'm fishing during the day, around flats, or anywhere. This is the way that I always hook my shrimp. So let's take a look at that clip, and then we'll go right into this fishing adventure.
You don't want to go through the black spot in the head, that's their brain, but you just push their legs up a little bit, and right in front of the legs, you run that hook right in front of the black spot from underneath the shrimp. Just like that. What that does, the weight of the hook causes the shrimp to go through the water, but he'll stay alive that way too. Alright, so I just got up here on the bridge, and I've decided to throw shrimp. The tide's just kind of turned around here. It's running a little bit late. A lot of seaweed in the water down there. I can't cast from the seawall right now because the tide's not really moving fast enough for the snook to be congregating down along the seawall area where I would normally fish. So I'm up here on the bridge, close to the middle of the intercoastal that's running through here, close to the drawbridge. This is where the snook hang out. And man, I can hear them feeding down there. They're all lined up in the shadow area. I can see them. They're like big logs.
All right, so here's the method that I use for seeing these snook that are down along the shadow. You know the bridge rail, it comes up probably to about right here. So what I do, I just back up from the rail a little bit. I cup my hands around my eyes to block the light out. And then I just kind of lean over and I just rest right on that bridge rail. And I can see better with the light blocked out. And I just stare down there right along the edge of the shadow. And if the tide's moving really fast, those snook will be like right up on the top. And if it's not moving so fast, they'll be a little bit deeper sometimes. But when you block that light out, cup your hands, you can see those snook. If it's not real rough, now it's got to be calm. You can see those snook just lined up. I mean, they're just like black logs down there in the shadow. So give that a try on some of the bridges in your area. Just go up around those street lights and take a look. Sometimes I'll actually kneel down on my knees and I'll get in between the space where there's a rail, and then the bottom rail there's that space, and I'll get in between so I can get down even further away from the street light, block out that light, and I can see them better that way.
A bunch of them down there, so I'm gonna throw a shrimp here and see how we can do here. the way I first started fishing on this bridge back when I was a young guy. I was about 18 years old. First time I caught a snook up here. The guy that I worked with told me that he used to catch a bunch of snook. And I said, man, take me snook fishing. And he did, and I got hooked on snook fishing. That was back in the days when you could keep them. Oh, there's it. There he is. Ah, that's a little one. It's all right, though. It's okay. We got him. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right. Should be able to just hand line him up. Got a good hook set on him. He's not going to make the slot size though. Yeah, I am the king of catching 24-inch snook. So that was like my third cast. Woohoo! Man, gotta love that nighttime snook fishing. Love it. Thanks for the catch, dude. Snooker feeding tonight. Alright, let's see if we can get another one here. I'm free-lining this shrimp. There's, I have no weight on here at all, just the 50-pound monofilament leader and the weight of the 5/0 circle hook. Just cast it out diagonally and let the tide drag it back into the shadow and back underneath the bridge.
Alright, so here's how I fish this shrimp. Once I cast it out diagonally past the shadow so the current pulls it back under the bridge, the line begins to go just a little bit slack as that shrimp drifts through the current. And I watch it. When it goes slack, I just reel it up maybe one or two or three times. Just kind of bring that line up tight, and then it goes slack again. You reel it up a little bit more. And what it does is it just gives that shrimp just that little bit of oomph. Every time you reel it up just a little bit, it just gives it a little bit of extra life. Now the shrimp it's nice and lively, but you know, they can't really do a lot with a 5/0 hook hanging out of them. So it helps give that bait just a little bit of extra oomph. So that's how I'm fishing the shrimp here.
Oh man, I don't know if you can hear them. They are down there feeding like crazy. Well, maybe we'll get another one here. There's a bunch of them down there. Oh, there he is. Another one. Oh man, he got off. Dang it. Oh, he nailed that thing good too. Big schools of bait swimming around out there in the lighted area, and that bait gets close to the shadow and those snook just tear them up, man. Apparently they're liking these shrimp too. There he is. Oh yeah. That's a good one. He's not going to make the slot size though, unfortunately. It's going to be another one hand lining him up. Let's see if we can do this here. He's coming slowly. He's flopping all over the place too, man. All right, got the leader, and he's coming up. All right, yeah, another one. Got the same size, 21, 22 inches. Nice. Alright, thanks for the catch, man. So it's been about a half hour since I've had a hit. Now it's starting to feel like snook fishing. Fished before just hours and hours and hours for snook without getting a bite. There's some, that's a ladyfish. Oh yeah, perfect size ladyfish. Oh my god. Oh my lord. We could just be like, we could be doing some serious fish on here in a little while. We just got to rehook this stinky thing. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Nice little present from heaven. All right, time to switch it up. Putting this jig on with a loop knot. So you got that knot. It's got the loop. It's about a, I don't know, about 3/16 of an inch away from where the hook loop is on the lure. There he is. Got another one. That's a good one. Got him on a jig. Hand line this guy up. Nice. Nice snook. Check him out. Yeah, baby. Got him on the big jig.
Hey, please like this video, subscribe, and don't just sit there, man. Get out there and go fishing. Start living your life. Until next time, guys, see ya!